folks, it's Stone and Ward McCarthy here with 311 Realty Group, bringing you your update for Dovercourt Village for April of 2022. We'll dig into the most expensive sale, the least expensive sale, and that lark, and we'll still keep an eye on whether or not we're still in the seller's market, as we are seeing a shift. On that note of shift, I highly advise you do watch the other video that we've sent along here. It's the GTA real estate update for April 2022, because we're talking about the actual reality of how much our prices dropped. Supply is down 8%. Demand is down 27%, which really alludes to the buyer uncertainty right now. And I talk about how that actually is the opportunity. When there's uncertainty in the market, the perceived greater risk, that's the opportunity for buyers to get into the Toronto market, because we don't know how long that window will stay open. We've seen a 3% decrease in prices from February to March and a 3.5% from March to April. So 6.5% decrease in 2 months alone. Quite substantial. Anyways, we talk about that and absorption rates and that lark. Most expensive and least expensive sales in Dovercourt Village, April 2022. There were 10 sales, so quite substantial. In April, which is what you'd expect for a spring market. We had, let's see here now, so 849 Gladstone. This one was 2.5 stories, so good sized property, but in quite dire need of a lot of work, damage, water damage into the place and all that lark. So that listed at $799 and it sold for $1.111 there in April. That was the cheapest sale. Then the most expensive one we sold as well there, 168 Hallam. So this was on Delaware, 392 Delaware Avenue, listed at $2,459. So they adopted the approach of, we're going to list it where we feel like we need to be, and then we'll just take offers at any point. That one sold for $2.4 million. So that was the most expensive sale. All of these charts as well too are available. Everything I talked about today is available for download in a link, whether it's an email you've got there, what have you, there's a link somewhere. Dig into condos. There were only 2 condo sales. And again, this is 1183 Dufferin Street, that church that has had all the problems and stigmas in the past. Finally, these sales are happening. So 2 one-bedroom units there sold for $750. Now let's dig into, okay, are we in a seller's market, buyer's market, or balanced market? So how do we define that, right? So very much down to factors like average days on market, how long does it take stuff to sell, and absorption rates as well too. So from an absorption perspective, if we have under 90 days of product, the weeks of inventory stuff is going through in that 1 to 2 months, then you're in a seller's market. Obviously in our Toronto market for a long time now, we've been very tight, stuff selling typically in under 4 weeks, on average. Then as we head to 90 days up to 120 days, that would be your balanced market. And then anything that's taking on an average, if we're seeing stuff selling for 120 and above days, that would be buyer's market. And we could be heading there by the end of the year with our interest rate hikes, inflation, what have you. We are seeing the weeks of inventory increase and the absorption rates decrease. So there you have it, folks. That's your Dovercourt Village update. Do watch the other video. Any questions at all about real estate? That's what we're here for. That's why we're called 311 Realty. Consider us all things real estate. Just reach out to us. We're here to help you that journey. Okay? Take care.